everyone, welcome back to Asterisk Simple Stories in English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Michael. Today we have a really powerful story that's going to take us on quite a journey. We're diving into the world of Asterisk Les Miserables, or, as I like to say, the epic saga of redemption.
Exactly, Michael. It's a story that touches on hope, forgiveness, love, and, wow, a bit of tragedy too. It begins with a man named Jean Valjean.
Right, and that title, it translates to The Miserable Ones in French, which just, wow, it really sets the tone, doesn't it?
It really does. And speaking of tone, let's get into it. Jean Valjean was extremely poor. He stole a loaf of bread.
Yeah, for his sister's hungry child, right? That's so relatable. Who hasn't done something desperate for family?
Yes. And can you believe it? For that one act of desperation, he was sent to prison for 19 long years.
Oh man, that's harsh. Okay, it's technically against the law, but for a loaf of bread? That's like, if someone got sentenced to jail for stealing a candy bar?
Exactly. It just shows how unforgiving the law can be. When he left prison, Jean had no job, no place to go, and he discovered that people only saw him as a criminal.
Oh wow, that's so bleak. So, did he struggle to find help or something?
Absolutely. He was really alone until he met a kind bishop.
Oh, sweet. So there's a glimmer of hope, right? It's like when you're lost and suddenly find your way in a maze.
Definitely. The bishop gave him food and shelter, but in fear, Jean ended up stealing the bishop's silver.
Seriously? After all that kindness? Oh no. Wait, that's like when a friend helps you move and then you steal their pizza?
I know, it sounds crazy, right? But he was desperate. Luckily, when the police caught him, the bishop said, "You forgot to take these candlesticks too."
Oh wow. That is like a classic twist. So that kindness, did it change him?
Yes, it was a pivotal moment. Jean was shocked and realized he wanted to be a good man.
Wow. So at that moment, he had this huge moral awakening, huh? Kind of like being stuck in a video game and then suddenly finding a secret level that makes you better?
Exactly. Years later, he reinvented himself with a new name and a new life. He became a successful businessman and even the mayor.
But there's always a but, right? Did he really get away with it?
Yes, Inspector Javert, who believes that the law is everything, is on his trail. He doesn't believe people can change.
Wow, that's like the old school, once a criminal, always a criminal mindset. It's like trying to convince a dog not to bark.
Exactly, that's precisely it. And then, Jean meets a little girl named Cosette, who is sad and alone.
Wait. Is she really pivotal to his character growth? Like how a sidekick helps a superhero find their purpose?
Absolutely. When Jean takes care of her, he becomes a father figure and feels real love for the first time.
Oh man, that must have been an enormous shift for him, right? Almost like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly?
It was, and it gives him a reason to fight for happiness and a better future. But then, France plunged into turmoil as people wanted freedom.
So chaos ensues, huh? And then there's a love story?
Exactly. A young man named Marius is fighting for freedom, and he has fallen in love with Cosette.
What a twist. Jean's totally facing his fears again, right? This is like a rom-com mixed with action.
Yes, he's terrified of losing her but decides to help Marius out of love for Cosette.
Oh wow. So does he get all hero-like then? Like when you see your friend in danger and just leap into action?
Yes. But there's one last test for Jean. He encounters Inspector Javert, who is at his weakest.
Oh man, here comes the showdown. Does he seek revenge? That sounds so dramatic, like a movie climax.
He could, but he chooses mercy instead and lets Javert go, having transformed into a man of peace.
Whoa, that's seriously profound. But what happens to Javert? Does he realize his mistakes?
Tragically, Javert doesn't understand kindness, and he ends his own life, which is, gut-wrenching.
Wow, that's heavy stuff. It's like a tragic climax in a Shakespearean play. So, is that the resolution?
It is. By the end of the story, Jean grows old and Cosette and Marius are by his side.
So I guess he's no longer just the thief or the prisoner, right? That's like a classic redemption arc.
Exactly. He becomes just a father full circle, you know? His last words were, "To love another person is to see the face of God."
Whoa, that's like mind-blowing. So, what's the real takeaway here? I mean, life lessons, right?
It's about forgiveness and the power of change, Michael. It's about choosing goodness even in the face of adversity.
So, can a thief become a hero? That's a bold statement. It's like saying anyone can turn their life around.
Absolutely. Jean Valjean's journey teaches us that everyone deserves a chance to change.
Did this story inspire you? I mean, we all love a good redemption story, right?
We hope so.
If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and let us know, can people really change?
This is such a powerful discussion. We'll see you next time for another Asterisk Simple Story in English.
Bye for now.